We are a social enterprise and we create work for women in India who have the skill to stitch, and here in the UK we I don't know what that's doing. Maybe you're muted. Let's work it out. Hi, I'm Fritha. I run a social enterprise with some other wonderful, amazing women, and we create work for India who have the skill to stitch. And here in the UK, we give second chances to fabric and sewing supplies. So it's so exciting, our sorting of fabric and sewing supplies, which all happens under a project name called Sustainable by Secret Project. It's so exciting that we thought we should live stream it. It's just interesting and motivating. So today I'm going to be spending a bit of time sorting our beads. Now, what happens is people who want to reduce their stashes of sewing supplies, they come to us and they give us either some of it or all of it, and then we carefully take it apart and create new products with it. So what are the products we want to do? I want to start a workshop making bead and button lampshades. So here's my one. Can you see? Amazing. All my grandmother's, great-grandmother's beads and buttons. I did it when I was doing IVF with my daughter. Well, trying to get her. She wasn't involved. And I made this. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, want to do workshops for pre-teens and teens. Doing small lampshades. Hang on. I don't know if you can see the lampshades. We've got them hanging up in the back here. I don't think you can see that. Oh yeah, maybe you can see a few. But the thing is that when you cover a bead and button lampshade, it consumes an insane number of buttons and beads. So what we need to do is sort them out. So we've got the reds, and we've got the orange and yellows. Orange and yellows always go together because they're quite rare. Greens seem to be very low on green, but beads maybe it's not a thing. Yeah. Gold, important. Blue, black, we've got tons of, and then pinks. And then I have a jar of really tinies, which I just muddle together really. And yeah, so I'm just going to get cracking. It might be, but I'm hoping that if you see me doing this, it might motivate you to go and sort out your beads, and then do something with them. I mean, maybe you can even make a lampshade. Let's see. Okay, right. Oh, pearl is so important when you're making lampshades. And do you think silver and gold should go together? I think not. Let's see how we get on. The problem is, so where do I get these jars from? We're based down in Sussex, and there's this very smart place called Stenning, and it's very nice. It has one of those traditional sweet shops. And if you just go in and say, have you got any jars? And they just give them to you for free. The only sad thing is you can't get the labels off. And I've tried everything. I put them in the bath, I put them in the dishwasher, absolutely nothing. So when I went in the sweet shop yesterday to get some more of these, I asked them, have you ever managed to get the labels off? And they said, no, we've never managed. We've tried everything. And they said, we've even tried label remover, and it didn't work. So she said, don't bother to buy that. So I said, I won't, because we never buy anything at our social enterprise. So I'm just going to have to stick with the labels or make our own labels to go on. It's really annoying. But anyway, worse things are happening in the world. These are dog food trays from my lovely dog. Oh. And they're very useful for sorting. Useful to have some sorty borties. So that's black. We're just trying to we end up all these amazing bead sorter outer things. I don't really know what I'm going to do with them, but I've got a box of them, so I'm sure that will be, something else we sort out one day. you're more than welcome to join us. Okay, so what's that? I'm going to go silver. Basically, my sorting methods are: don't overthink it, people. Hang on, I'm coming back. I just think you shouldn't overthink these things, because you'll never get anywhere if you do. And there's no one to tell us it's right or wrong, so we don't need to worry. So I'm going to keep these smaller tubs for the more obscure stuff, because, yeah, I'm just going to do that. I don't need to explain myself. More gold. Look at this, really coming on. I don't know if you can see this. Let me spin you round. There you go. Cool, huh? Now, when I was growing up, I'm 46, and when I was growing up, there was this amazing shop, called Bead Shop in Covent Garden, and we used to go there with my lovely godmother, and it was so expensive. We only could buy like one bead, but there were bead shops absolutely everywhere. Is there a bead shop anywhere now? No. So this is orange, and I've got some yellow, and they're very well separated. So, you know, I'm just going to not mold them up. So there's an amazing shop in Storrington. Everything begins there suddenly, and they want me to do a workshop of my bead and button lampshades. So in order to be able to do that, I've got to sort all the beads out, and the buttons are already sorted. I'll show you them another day. And we have this amazing volunteer called the head of buttons. She sorts too, so she's on that. So we've been sorting buttons for about a year. No, 2 years. So most of our buttons are sorted, and we sell them online. I'll put the link below. Anyway, in order for me to do this workshop at this wonderful sewing shop called Stitch, I need to sort the beads out, and then I need to get the beads and buttons together, and then I need to make one of my little mini lampshades, and then I need to get a stand and a bulb that's safe, and then I need to take it to the shop, and I need to set up some workshop dates. There'll be evening things. It'll be terribly exciting. So I need to do that. I do. Right, so these are tricky, these tiny ones. So it's very sad, but they're all muddled together, but I just don't know what else I'm going to do. So when I've got these, that they're not muddled together, but I can't have tons and tons of little pots of different beads. And when I was making my big bead and button lampshade, what I would do with the tiny ones, because they are very useful, I would pour them into a tray, and I would thread from the tray. So if I just wanted pink, you can pick out the pink ones. So I know it's bold, but I'm going to mix them together, because it's so hard. I need a scoop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a scoop. Hang on. I've got a scoop. Very useful. I need to get another scoop. Anyone got a scoop? They don't want. Okay, so here's another load that are going in. Don't overthink it. Just get them somewhere. Now, in our social enterprise, we sort by colour most of the time, because it's just the easiest, widest category, and because all the things that we have are second hand, we've got no control over what we get. It's so much easier to do it by colour, basically. Hang on, I've got some more beads over here. I'm just going to merge them together. This is going to get loud. So some of the beads I look at and I think they're never going to work for bead and button lampshades, but who knows? Who knows? And the thing about being creative and letting people do their own thing is that I don't know if someone's going to come along and want good ones, for example. I can't imagine they'd look good on a bead and button lampshade, but it's not my job. I'm not going by wood. I'm actually having a brown section here. So that is good. We're clearing up the decks here a bit. Okay, green. So I've got this massive pot for green. If anyone's got any beads they want to donate to us, or buttons, or anything else for that matter, please, I'll put it in the comments below how to donate. And if you love sorting things, then you've got to come here and help us. So that's that. That's the green. Wow, that looks so cool, doesn't it? I love beads! Okay, so here's loads of miscellaneous empty bottles now. Hey, hang there. So exciting. White. Oh, this is like white pearly. So I'm going to add that into white and pearls to go together. This decision. There we go. White and pearls together. So let's put these in. Amazing. That's a bit messy, that one. Oh look, there's loads of see-through. So I'm going to add see-through with pearl because they're a good filler. See-through white and pearl are a good filler. So, well, from my experience of making the one I made. Right, there we go. So I think that looks really nice. There, these weird coffee beans or something with holes in. Add those brown. And then there's some silver and yellow in there, but they need a bit more of a sort. So I'll just shove those in there. Right, so what we'll do is find the lids. And then, where are all the lids? Where are the lids? Lid. They're all over here. There's 3 of them anyway. So I've got behind you behind the camera is a load more beads and buttons. A lot of it's costume jewellery. So the idea is we're actually going to see if we can chop it up and use it, because I think people don't want to wear costume jewellery anymore because there's lots everywhere in the charity shops and lots get donated to us. So I'm going to have to get the wires on it, I think. I don't know where all the lids are. Here we go. Right, I'm going to move the camera so you can see me putting all the beads away, because it's going to be a really nice experience. So I must have done an hour sorting the beads already. Oh look, here we go. See all the lamp. That didn't really work. There are all the lampshades there. Velvet wool, but let's not get distracted. In this place, there's so much beautiful stuff. Okay, so here you go. This is one of our original makers. Put that up there. That's not going to work. She can go over here. Right, okay, so here is where we're going to have our beads on our dresser. As you can see, we've got these terrible labels. We need to sort those out. These are the buttons. I mean, this is immense. White. Black. We've got loads of other colours. Where are they? I don't know where they've been. Lost them. And then in here, this drawer here, is a whole drawer of unsorted buttons. So when we dismantle a sewing room, we actually put the buttons in here, and then they're sorted from there. So that's the system. But we might have this one for beads and this one for buttons now. We've got the head of buttons, sorry. We need a head of beads. If you want to volunteer, get in touch. The head of buttons, she's on it, so she's sorting so much that we don't need to have 2 full of buttons, so one could be full of beads. And then this is very sweet. This kind of really inspired me around the button thing. I don't know if you can see It's a old matchbox like this, and it's got beads by colour in it. I mean, I just think that's so sweet. Anyway, we might, do a product with that at some point. But again, we can't do anything unless we get these beads sorted. So let's put that there. Found a blue bead. So I'm going to go and get the beads and we'll load them in. Okay, so the thing that's going to happen is they're not going to fit under here, which is going to be mega sad. There they are. Hurrah! What do they think? Isn't that amazing? So cutie beauty, doesn't it? Here goes in the green. Oh, I can't bear that. I'm sure the order in which the beads will go will change all the time. So let's not get too bogged down. I just found a load more beads actually. I'll have to double up on these. Let's put there. So, I mean, I would love to make another massive lampshade, but we have a few issues with them, really, because you can see what's happening with this here. It's so heavy, the beads, but actually the joins in the beads make it so heavy that it actually starts to bend, so it doesn't really work. So I need my lovely boyfriend, husband, to make a rim of wood so that these sort of elbows of the lampshade can sit on a platform and they don't drop down like this, making the lampshade wonky. Because we've got some absolute whoppers. Look at these two. Like, I'd love to do that one. The thing is that they're just the amount of makeup I need is just extraordinary. So I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to do that, or whether I'll ever have to be. Because, as I said before, beads are expensive. They do really hold their value. Now, obviously, I can't bear that there because it doesn't match. But anyway, I've lost the lid for that one. So, but oh my gosh, that is honestly the progress that we have made in the beads world in an hour and 20 minutes is quite astonishing. And I've been a bit overwhelmed by the beads actually, because they're just such a mess. Here they are. We have this little big, I don't know if you can see that, but look in there. I mean, what? Seriously, it's just too much actually. But if you just pull them apart gently into a pot like that, then actually it's so much more digestible. So I would just definitely, if you're planning to sort your beads out and you're inspired by watching our video, then I would say keep it small, and just get your pots together where you're going to put them, and then when you start seeing it grow, it gives you that motivation and prevents like sort of bead sorting overwhelm, which is a real thing, by the way, because I've experienced it. Anyway, this is our first live video from Sustainable Unit. Shall I do more? There's so many I could do. I'll put some links below about the things that I've talked about, and see you on my next video. Oh, subscribe to our channel. How do I turn it off? I don't know how to turn it off. Cancel. That's how you start a poll, by the way, if you want to know how to do this. I think I don't know, maybe I'll take it in. Maybe I just click. Are you sure that you want to stop streaming? Oh, yeah, I do. I am sure. Bye. See you again.